What's up, YouTube? Another day of this challenge, another week of life, and let's get into it. So let's talk about time management and what do we do to make the most of our time. So it's important to know that we live our life one day at a time. We live it one day at a time, and 1 second at a time. We live it 1 week at a time. But in order to have the best weeks, to have the best months, the best days, we got to sit down and plan out and map out what are we doing with our time. We got to realize where our time is going. So the first thing we got to do is we have to sit down and track our time. So this week I spent how many hours doing this, how many hours doing that. And there's an app on Apple now where you can see how many screen time hours you spent and what you were doing with your screen time. And we need to do that with our whole life. So I encourage everybody watching this video today to sit down, have a seat, and see where your time is going. Now, you're going to realize that you waste a lot of time. What's a lot of your time going towards? It's going towards social media. It's going towards just spending at random places where you really don't need to go. You're spending it. You're going to notice that you're spending your time doing things that give you absolutely nothing in life in return. Spend time just worrying and stuff. Who knows? Think about it, but map out your time and see what time is being spent diligently and what time is being wasted. And then the second thing you got to do is you got to take those times where you're being wasteful with your times, and you got to see what you can incorporate that's purposeful within that time. Maybe instead of watching 2 hours of a show that's going to teach you nothing, you could read 2 hours of how to work Microsoft Excel. Maybe take a class within those 2 hours at school for $50. Maybe a couple courses. Maybe you could watch movies on YouTube or on something free or something cheap where you could learn something important and valuable. Maybe learn communication skills. Maybe learn how to cook a couple good healthy meals. Maybe learn a few workouts. Maybe learn read the Bible. Learn something productive that's gonna teach you how to live better and improve your overall life and well-being. Maybe even business courses where you can learn how to make more money. Maybe the stock exchange, etc., and so on. So this all stems from one thing though. You need to have a purpose in your life, and you need to go towards that purpose and that goal. So you need to set goals. Now there's a story I have that corresponds very well to this. It's an analogy that you can use 100% with this. There's a rabbit and a turtle, and they're going to race. Now, before the race, the rabbit's like, oh, dude, I'm the fastest here. I got the most skill. I'm going to beat you, turtle, because you, to be honest, you're really slow. You're really slow, and you spend a lot of time walking really slow. You spend time. And me, my time, I get from point A to point B so fast because I got strength, I'm lightweight, and I'm just so gifted. Now, the turtle thought about this and said, I know this rabbit, he wastes time. He wastes a lot of time. He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't have any purpose. So what happens is that they start the race. Turtle's like, all right, let's race. So the rabbit's like, you know what? It's going to be a waste of time because you know what? I'm so fast, but you know what? I want to feel better, and I want to blow up my ego even more. So, okay, I'm going to race the turtle, even though I know I'm going to win for sure. So they get on the line to the start line, and the race begins. So over the course of the race, the rabbit's like, I'm so fast, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to talk to the dog. I haven't seen the dog in a while. There's a dog on the side of the race. So he stops, and he's like, what's up, dog? How you doing? Dog's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm right here just chilling. You want a drink? I know that you got some time on your hands. The rabbit's like, yeah, you know what? I'm racing, but you know what? That turtle's so slow. I'm gonna win. So let me stop by and have something with you. So, all right. So the turtle's just going straight for that race. He's determined. So then the rabbit continues. He sees another rabbit. He sees a cute little rabbit. He's like, hey, rabbit, what's up? How you doing? So the rabbit's like, I'm good. How are you? So then they start talking there. And all this time, the turtle's going straight and racing. By the time the rabbit's done talking to the other rabbit, the turtle's already done with the race. And he's like, what the heck? I lost the race? Dang it. So the turtle, because his focus was on the course of the race, his focus was on every moment, every second, every minute. What happened was that the rabbit lost focus of the minute. So the thing is, in our life, we say, today I'm gonna do something else because I have tomorrow. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna live my life tomorrow. And you say, today I'm gonna spend time on social media. I'm gonna spend time watching these things, binging, and I'm gonna leave tomorrow to finish my race and to win. And while there's people out there spending 8 hours a day practicing music, lifting weights, and you know what we say when we see them? We say, oh, they're talented. No, it's because they spent their time in the race. Now, if you want the best out of your life, if you want to go knowing that you did the best that you could, spend your time diligently. Spend your time reading books. You can't, look it, you're going to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So why are you taking shots? Why aren't you taking shots? Why are you doing things that are wasteful? When you just chill too much and when you just think that you have all the time in the world is when you start to waste it. And that time wasted is time taken away that you didn't get to do anything. And then you don't have anybody to blame but yourself. So today, I encourage everybody to live your life purposefully, to live it and accomplish things, to maximize your potential, to grow something, to get better at something every day, and live it one day at a time. It's very important that we live our lives on the spot, that we don't leave for tomorrow what we could do today, because overall our life isn't live tomorrow, it's live today. And when you're doing something, focus on that one thing. Don't focus on something else. Spend 1 hour of focused time, undivided attention to whatever you're doing. If you're at work, be at work. If you're at work with your working hard, be at work for that whole time that you're at work and give the best of it to that time. When you're at home with your kids, don't be at work, be at home with your kids. Show them the most love that you could show them. When you're at school, learn the most you can. Don't be on your phone. Don't be looking at things, scores and all that. No, be learning what you got to learn. Be engaged. Be engaged to every second of every activity you're doing. So those two things are going to be very crucial to your life. And I encourage everybody watching this to apply them to their lives. Apply them. So number one, live one day at a time and cut out everything that is wasteful in your life. Make a chart and cut it out if it's wasteful to your life, if it's not going to benefit you and help you grow. Number two, be one place at a time. And I'm going to elaborate more on that in another video. You can't get things done if you're at 100 places at once. Live at one place at a time. If you're at home, be at home with whoever you're with. When you're at work, be at work, doing what you got to do at work. When you're at school, be at school. When you're out having fun, be out having fun. A lot of times we don't get the best of the time that we're doing something because we're trying to do 10 things at once. Do one thing at a time. So those two things. Hope you could apply them. Man, my days have been so much more productive since I did mapped out my time, and I started to replace wasteful time with things that I can do to maximize growth in those times. So take care. Have a great week. Bye.